Hey guys, how are you all doing? Welcome to my channel. So, today we are gonna see, what if Naruto is sent back to the fight against Sasuke at the Valley of the End after being betrayed, and got harem, movie. So before we start, go check out the author of this fanfic, Fairy7, link is in the description. Also subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Let's start the story. Konohagakure, the strongest village in the Element nations that has survived and prospered through 4 shinobi world wars, was burning. The shouts and screams of the people filled the air as Odonins raided through the village, killing and taking anyone they pleased, leaving the streets flooded with blood and bodies. The cause of this chaos stood atop the Hokage monument, staring at his 2 captives with a smirk. "So how does it feel to watch your precious village burn to the ground?" sneered Sasuke at the chained Naruto and Anko, who glared at him with hate and disgust along with those who stood beside him. "Damn it, Sasuke, let us go so I can kick your emo asses," said Naruto with rage as he thrashed against his chains. Sasuke smiled evilly at his captives. "Why would I do that? Done it took me and 150 of me best shinobi to get you in those chains." Sasuke laughed evil as he turned to face the crowd of motor ninja. "Too long has this demon and his bitch run free and stopped our plans. But today that ends, and all thanks to this." He motioned his hand to his pink-haired advisor, carrying a purple-haired baby girl who was sound asleep in her arms. Naruto and Anko, seeing their daughter, Akiko Uzumaki. Naruto thrashed around trying to get free. "Sasuke, if you touch her I'll rip your fucking throat out," he shouted as his purple-haired lover looked up. She saw her precious child in the arms of one of Sasuke's most loyal followers, Sakura Haruno. And enraged she screamed, "Let my baby go, give her back," shouted Anko until someone hit her on the head from behind. Walking out from behind Anko stood Hinata, who was laughing at Anko's cries, along with the crowd of motor ninja. "This is what you get for stealing away my Naruto-kun, you stupid snake horse," shouted Hinata, slapping Anko in the face before looking at Naruto with kindness. "And love, don't worry Naruto-kun, when this bitch and her spawn die we can finally be together," Hinata said dreamily before walking to Sakura's side and glares at the child in her arms. Moving to the child, and Sakura brought the child to Sasuke. "Here you go, Sasuke-sama," Sakura said with an evil smile. Sasuke took the purple-haired child in his arms and shook it awake. The couple were paralyzed with rage as they watched their child cry out for comfort. "Please give her back, don't do this," begged Anko as she cried for her child to be spared. Her eyes were red from all the crying she had endured. Naruto fell powerless as he watched the joy of his life screaming and crying in the arms of Sasuke. "Ninja Vodo, behold the demon spawn," shouted Sasuke, holding the baby in the air. The ninja all booed and hissed and began throwing random objects at the child. Naruto watched in tears as a rock hit his child, making her bleed. His eyes were red from the tears as he held his head down in torture at the event taking place. Sasuke continued his torment. "We rid ourselves of the demon and its spawn tonight," he shouted. All the ninja below rejoiced at what they had said. Naruto and Anko looked up in terror as they heard his words. "Don't you fucking dare, you bastard," shouted Naruto at him. Anko was still crying at the sight of her child being hurt. "Please leave her alone, take us," as she yelled, making the crowd laugh at her. Sasuke turns back to the crowd. "This ends now," shouted Sasuke as Naruto and Anko watch in shock and horror as he throws their crying child in the air. The child came falling back down only to get impaled by Sasuke's Chidori. Naruto and Anko lost it. "No," they screamed as they cried, but tears refused to come out. Naruto saw red as he heard his child wail in pain and die a second later. Sasuke smiled and dropped the dead child in the crowd and watched as they beat the already dead child. Sasuke turned to see the heartbroken expressions of Naruto and Anko. Naruto was seething mad and was about to unleash hell upon the Odonin, but he stopped as he heard his love call him. "Naruto-kun," Anko said to him. She looked up to him with red eyes, but devoid of tears. "It will be okay, Anko-chan," said Naruto, leaning on his lover, hoping to comfort her. Anko looked at him. "Kill them, destroy them, I want everyone here dead, our children back in my arms," Anko said as she put her head back down. Naruto looked at his purple-haired beauty and leaned in close to her. She looked up to see him giving her a deep kiss and parted from her. "No one will leave here alive," he said as he pumped what remaining chakra he had left into the chains and snapped them, and did the same for Anko. The next few minutes were a massacre as they killed any and every Odo ninja in Konoha, making the already bloody streets become stained with blood. Before both of them knew it, they were out of chakra and passed out. But surprisingly, Naruto found himself standing in front of Kurama. "I'm sorry Naruto, those chains were blocking my chakra," said Kurama, already knowing nothing he said would bring Naruto out of his depression. Naruto held his head low as new tears fell from his bloodshot eyes. "I failed, Kurama. I couldn't protect my family or my home," muttered Naruto, sadly, making Kurama lower his head at the state his partner was in until he remembered something from long ago. "Naruto, if you could, would you change things?" asked Kurama, knowing his partner would jump at the chance to change things for the better. Naruto looked at Kurama, still having tears falling from his red eyes. "It's impossible, Kurama, nothing can change the past. All I can do is wait for death's embrace," muttered Naruto sadly, making Kurama glare at him, much to his confusion. "Oh," you shouted Kurama, shocking Naruto. "I'm Uzumaki Naruto, who else could I be?" Naruto was confused as to why Kurama would ask that. Kurama glared at his partner. "No, you're not Uzumaki." Naruto doesn't know the meaning of the word impossible, and never gives up, so I will ask again, who are you? Shouted Kurama, making Naruto go wide-eyed. Strangle start to laugh. "Sorry Kurama, I lost it for a while back then, but I'm back, and I'm staying," shouted Naruto, making Kurama smirk at his partner. "No, that you are yourself again. I will ask one more time, if you could, would you change things?" Asked Kurama, and not a second later Naruto screams back his response. "Of course I would change things," shouted Naruto. "Well then get ready for the ride of your life," Naruto shouted Kurama, as he unleashed levels of chakra that not even Naruto knew he had. About to question what was happening, Naruto was blinded by a flash of white light. Blinded and disoriented, Naruto stumbled around for a minute until a blurry vision appears in front of him. When the vision clears, he gasps. Standing atop Hashirama Senju's statue was a younger version of him, still clad in his old orange jumpsuit. Across from him atop Madara was Sasuke, glaring at his younger self. Not knowing what else to do, Naruto watches the two, already knowing what happens. "Damn it team, why did you leave?" yelled young Naruto, making Sasuke snarl at him. "I need power dope, and that stupid village can't give me it," snarled Sasuke, pissed at Naruto for trying to stop him from leaving. Young Naruto was getting more and more pissed at Sasuke. "What about you, Sasuke?" yelled Naruto, trying to convince him to return to the village peacefully, but only getting a laugh from him. "Friends? What friends you have? Don't make me laugh. Dope, you mean nothing but an annoyance at best, just like that stupid Banshee Sakura. Now moving, or I am going to kill you," shouted Sasuke, making young Naruto go wide-eyed at his ex-teammate. "Fine, if you won't listen, then I'll just break every bone in your body and drag you back," yelled back Naruto, getting into a fighting stance, making the future Naruto shake his head in disappointment. "Was my fighting style really that bad back then? I'm kinda embarrassed." Older Naruto muttered to himself, but goes back to watching the fight. Still watching the fight, Naruto stood and watched his younger self be thrown around like he was nothing but an ant to Sasuke, and it made him sick to think of how weak he used to be. Many feelings came from watching the fight: anger, hate, disgust, and self-loving, but as he continued to watch the two fight, Naruto couldn't help feeling some nostalgia as he watched his younger self create a clone to make a Naruto. Sasuke shouted the two as the Chidori and the collide until the younger Naruto lowers the power of it to not hurt his friend, making the Chidori overpowered and going straight into Naruto's chest, impaling young Naruto and Sasuke's arm. Glaring at Sasuke, older Naruto feels a pull and starts being dragged by an unknown force to his downed younger counterpart's side, begins to merge with him. Slowly the older Naruto's consciousness dominates his younger self, destroying it, allowing him to take over. "Kami, this body is weak, I'll need to fix that, but as I am now I can't beat Sasuke. There is only one thing I can do." Mental curse Naruto at how weak his younger self was. "Kurama, please lend me your chakra so I can kill this fucking I need about 4 taels worth," mentally asked Naruto, hoping that the Kyuubi of this time would help him, and smiled when he felt his chakra flood his system and healing his wound. "Thanks Kurama, I owe you one," thanked Naruto, but got no response from his old furry friend. Slowly standing up, Naruto glared at Sasuke. "You stupid fucking Uchiha, when I'm done with you, you're going to wish you were dead," shouted Naruto before vanishing and appearing in front of him, and punches him in the face, fracturing his skull and sending him flying into the cleft face. Walking over to the still down Sasuke, who was being held down by broken bits of the cleft face, Naruto stood over him, glaring at him with hate and disgust. "Stupid Uchiha, you had everything you wanted served to you on a silver platter, and you throw it away because of your petty revenge against your brother. Foolish, utterly foolish," said Naruto, angering Sasuke, who glared at him with hate. "What do you know?" shouted Sasuke in anger. "You never had anyone that could possibly know about losing family. You never had those ties like me. You were always alone," yelled Sasuke before coughing up blood, making Naruto smile a little seeing the in pain. Naruto looked down at him with hatred and disgust. "Don't you dare say I don't know the pain you felt. I know exactly what you felt, the pain of watching your family be killed before your very eyes, helpless to watch as they die screaming in pain," spoke Naruto with tears in his eyes, making Sasuke go wide-eyed. "And to make sure that never happens again, you are going to die like a dog, but not before you go through so much pain you will wish for death," said Naruto darkly, as he used his 4 taels to hold down Sasuke, and pulls out a kunai, goes to eye level with him. "Have you ever wondered what it's like to have your eyes ripped out of your skull? Because you're about to find out," said Naruto, as he used the kunai to carve out his eye. "Ah," screamed the one-eyed, who looked ready to pass out. "Oi, I'm not done yet. I have a couple more things to do to you before you can die," said Naruto, as he slapped Sasuke in the face a couple of times, trying to keep him awake. Sasuke looked up at Naruto in fear, and Naruto stuttered, making Naruto smile at his fear. "You don't deserve to hear the reason. Now stay awake. You're about to see something you never thought you would see. You about to see yourself die," spoke Naruto with a smirk, and used the still bloody kunai to cut out his other eye, making sure to leave it attached to his brain, and turns it around. Uses his chakra tails to impale his limbs, sending chakra into them. Screamed Sasuke, as he was forced to watch as the demonic chakra burned him from the inside out, destroying his organs and chakra network. Not being able to take the pain anymore, Sasuke dies from the shock, and blood loss tch, you deserve more. Good riddance fucking, said Naruto before ripping the other eye out, and cutting of Sasuke's head with the kunai, takes of his jacket, and cuts it, and uses his blood to make 3 seals, 2 to seal the eyes. Had the other was explosive tag to destroy the remains of the applying the seal. Naruto starts to walk away. Better head back to the village, muttered Naruto to himself, as he ran towards the village using what was left of the Kyuubi's chakra, but smirks when he hears an explosion in the distance. Village gates. Standing, and waiting for their favorite blonde ninja were Tsunade, Jiraiya, Shizune, and Kakashi. Sakura couldn't care less about what happened to Naruto, she was only concerned about her precious Sasuke-kun. As time moved on, they all began to worry more until they felt a familiar chakra, making them all tense apart from Sakura, who was shaking like a leaf. Shit, that's the Kyuubi's chakra, and it's had this way. Haim, spoke Jiraiya with worry in his voice, as he sensed the chakra getting closer and closer. I know, Jiraiya, get ready to have to summon, ordered Tsunade, getting a nod from him, as he bit his thumb, drawing blood for the summons in case needed. As the chakra got closer, the 4ninja Sakura doesn't count, got into a fighting stance, as they saw a red bipedal fox running their way at high speeds. Getting ready to fight, they were shocked when the chakra disappeared, revealing a smiling Naruto. Hey guys, I'm back, Naruto said cheerfully, happy to see all of his friends again. All 4 of them stood shocked at what they had just seen. Naruto had used 4 tails of the Kyuubi, and was still in control. That would be impossible for Naruto. How did you do that? Asked Jiraiya, since he planned on teaching Naruto how to control that chakra during their trip. It is very easy to control, but I will explain more later in private, answered Naruto, leaning his towards Sakura, making the 4 nod in understanding. Naruto, Baka, where is Sasuke-kun? Wait, don't say you lost him, didn't you? I knew I shouldn't have trusted you, you're useless ninja that should just hurry up and die, screeched Sakura as she went to hit him on the head, but to her and everyone else's surprise was caught by an angry Naruto, who tightened his grip, making her scream out in pain, before letting her go. Okay, first, if you hit me again, I'll cut off your hands. Secondly, who said I failed, said Naruto, smiling, making Sakura perk up instantly. Where is he? Where is Sasuke-kun? demanded Sakura, making Naruto smile. As he pulled out a torn piece of orange cloth with a seal on it, in a poof of smoke, Naruto was holding the head of a horrified-looking Sasuke, who passed it to the petrified Sakura. Walking past the unmoving Sakura, he whispered, "There's you," fucking spat Naruto with venom, who continued walking into the village, leaving a crying Sakura and a shocked group of ninja. Sitting inside the Hokage office was a blank-faced Naruto, getting started by Jiraiya, Shizune, and Tsunade, all having worried and shocked faces, which is to be expected from what had happened. Looking around at the 3 staring occupants, Naruto lets out a sigh. "So I just asked the questions already. I have things to do," said Naruto, getting slightly annoyed with the staring. Still having a worried and shocked face, Tsunade speaks. "What happened, Naruto? Who killed Sasuke?" Tsunade already had an idea of who killed Sasuke. Hearing the question, Naruto smirked slightly. "What happened was that traitor was going to that snake team on his own, and tried to kill me with a chidori to the chest. When I tried to stop him," spat Naruto with venom, when he mentioned the snake, knowing how much he had hurt Anko in the past. The 3 occupants of the room nodded, already expecting Sasuke to be going to Orochimaru on his own free will. "Yes, I thought as much, but who killed Sasuke? Was it one of the Sound 5? Asked Tsunade, hoping it was the Sound 5, since then the council could do nothing, but her hopes fell when a dark smile formed on Naruto's face that sent shivers down their spines. "I think you know already, but I will humor you. I killed that bastard, but not before I made the fucker suffer for what he did," said Naruto, making the 3 go wide-eyed at what he had said and done. "What did you do to him?" Asked Jiraiya, never seeing this side of Naruto before, and it scared him a bit. "Oh, I pluck out his eyes, but kept one still attached to the brain, turned it around so he could watch himself die, as I pumped Kyuubi's chakra into him, burning him from the inside out," answered Naruto, almost making Shizune throw up just thinking about it. Tsunade, Jiraiya stood wide-eyed at what Naruto had just described to them, not believing that the orange-wearing knucklehead was capable of such brutal torture. "Why would you do that? What could have Sasuke possibly done to you?" Asked the slightly scared Tsunade, not believing Naruto was capable of such things. "I would like to know," said Kakashi, entering the room, glaring slightly at Naruto. Not that he cared. "Sigh, you wouldn't believe me unless I showed you," answered Naruto, making the 4 look at each other for answers, until Shizune comes up with an idea. "Oh, how about we get a Yamanaka to enter his min?" But was cut off by Naruto's protest. "No. I will not allow people I don't know or trust into my mind to speak." Naruto with a glare, daring someone to argue with him. Not wanting to argue with him, the 4 tried to think of another method. "How about a chakra link?" suggested Jiraiya, making the others look ashamed for not think of that sooner, especially Naruto. "I should have thought of that. It's what me and B-sensei did to help me control Kurama's chakra." Naruto mentally berated himself, but outwardly nodding at the idea. Putting out his first, followed by Jiraiya, Tsunade, Shizune, and Kakashi, but was stopped. "I'm sorry, Kakashi, but I don't trust you enough to enter my mind," said Naruto, shocking the 4 of them. "I'm hurt." "Naruto, how can you not trust me? I'm you, sensei?" asked Kakashi, slightly hurt at what Naruto had said. No, you're not. Kakashi Jiraiya-sensei is my only sensei since he actually teaches me, unlike you, said Naruto, causing Kakashi to glare at him slightly. I taught you what you were ready for, nothing more, nothing less, argued Kakashi, pissing Naruto off. Oh, so learning tree climbing on an A-rank mission is begin taught? Asked Naruto with sarcasm evident in his voice, making the three that didn't know about the mission glare at Kakashi, who looked sheepishly at them. No, but I did teach you teamwork exercises as well, said Kakashi, trying to regain some ground to argue on. Oh yeah, and those worked very well, didn't it? One teammate is a banshee of a fangirl who will probably die or get raped on a mission. And the other is was a revenge-driven sociopath who shoved a Chidori in my chest, Naruto practically shouted at Kakashi, making the man flinch at what Naruto had said. But was stopped by Tsunade. No, Kakashi. I have heard enough, and I have to say I am very disappointed in you, and I'm sure your sensei would be, as well, spoke Tsunade, making him lower his head in shame, walk out of the room. Well, as fun as the drama is, shall we continue? Asks Naruto, making the three nod their heads, and connect hands, send chakra into them, sending them into Naruto's mind. Naruto's mindscape. Appearing inside Naruto's mind, two pathways are ahead, one with red chakra, the other with blue. Knowing how his mind works, Naruto followed the blue one, followed closely by the others, until they reached what looked like a screen. Turning to the three, Naruto looks with a sad smile. I will leave you to watch my memories. I don't think I could watch them again, mumbled Naruto with tears falling from his eyes, shocking them, as Naruto never cried. Walking away from the screen, Naruto headed down the red path, and towards them, leaving them to watch in horror at what had happened to him. Heading down the path, Naruto can feel Kurama's getting closer and closer until he was standing before the gate looking into blood-red eyes. Hello Kurama. It's good to see you again, said Naruto with a smile at seeing his partner again, making him go wide-eyed. How do you know my name? I never told you, demanded Kurama, making Naruto laugh, confusing Kurama greatly. As no one ever laughed at him before. I forgot how you used to act it before we became friends, laughed Naruto, making Kurama growl. We are not friends, Naruto, and never will be, shouted Kurama, making Naruto laugh louder, causing him to fall over holding his sides. You said that before, said Naruto in between laughs, making Kurama growl louder. Stop you laughing, and tell me what you bout, you stupid, shouted Kurama, making Naruto stop laughing, and look at his friend. I'm sorry Kurama, but I will explain later, said Naruto before disappearing. As he sensed that the others had finished watching his memories, leaving a pissed off, but curious fox behind. Hokage office. As soon as Naruto opened his eyes, he was tackled into a hug by a crying Tsunade, and Shizune letting them cry on his shoulders, leaving Jiraiya to stand there shedding his own tears for what they had just seen. Letting the three cry out what they had seen, Naruto lifts up their heads, and looks into their tear-filled, bloodshot eyes, and smiles. I know it was bad, and it still hurts to think about, but I am going to change everything that happened for the better, so please stop your tears, Naruto said softly, making them smile at him, as they wiped away their tears, and let go of Naruto. Wiping his tears, Jiraiya speaks. I was planning to take you on that training trip, but I don't think you need it, said Jiraiya, making Naruto shake his head in a negative no. I still want to go on that trip, since I need to regain my abilities that I have lost, said Naruto, making the three nod, knowing he was nowhere as strong as he used to be. Are you sure? Naruto, what about Anko? Don't you want to show her your memories? Asked Tsunade, making him smile at her. Yeah, I'm sure, and no, I'm not going to show her the memories, answered Naruto, shocking the three. But why could you be together again if you show her those memories? Asked Shizune, getting a look from Tsunade that screamed the answer had better be good. I don't want to show her because that would be unfair on her. She would be confused on how to feel towards me, also it would be cheating, said Naruto, smirking at his last comment and confusing the rest. Cheating? Asked Tsunade. Yet cheating, it took me a while to get Anko to go out with me, longer fall in love with me, so if I use those memories it would be cheating, so I have to get her to love me again, and if this time she doesn't, and finds someone else, then I will be just as happy knowing she is, answered Naruto, smiling, making the three look at him with pride. Well, I think we should probably go before the council to find out about what you did to them, said Jiraiya, making the three nod and shunshin towards the gate to say their goodbyes. Village gate. Appearing in a swirl of leaves, the two Kunoichi say goodbye to the duo, who started to walk out of the gate and into the forest, but not before Naruto gave one last look. I'll be back, Anko-chan, said Naruto before turning around and walking away from Konoha. Main road to Konoha. Walking slowly down the main road towards Konoha was an odd pair of men, but the slightly shorter of the two drew the most attention from people who passed, as his wild golden blonde hair was very unique in the land of fire. Some people noticed his outfit first, which consisted of black ninja sandals, black trousers along with a long sleeve mesh shirt under a crimson's red v-neck shirt that had a black vest over, along with a black face mask covering the bottom part of his face. To complete the outfit was a black sleeveless trench coat with red flames at the bottom. But what drew most people's attention was the large one-handed broadsword that was slung across his back. Think of Dante's Rebellion, but with a demonic skull. Boyoro-sen, and how much longer till we get there? Asked Naruto with a mature voice compared to his old voice when he was a child. Why do you keep calling me that, you brat? Wang Jiraiya causing Naruto to chuckle at his teacher's expense. I'll stop calling you that we stop peeping on women, and writing that perverted book of yours, said Naruto making Jiraiya pout, realizing that Naruto will never stop calling him that stupid nickname. Whatever brat, we're almost there, so don't worry, you can see your precious Anko-chan, soon teased Jiraiya trying to get a reaction from him, but only getting a soft smile from Naruto. Yeah, I hope she is okay, and happy, said Naruto smiling happily at the thought of seeing his Anko again. Continuing their walking in silence, the duo saw the gate in the distance, making Naruto happy at being home again. Arriving at the gate, they were stopped by the voice of Izumo, one of the eternal gate guards. I'll state your business here, and Konoha asked Izumo until he realized who he was talking to. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jiraiya-sama, please go ahead, said Izumo with a bow, making Jiraiya look at his apprentice Seabrat. That is how you show respect, said Jiraiya with a smirk until he realized Naruto wasn't listening to him. Why listen, brat? Yelled Jiraiya, getting Naruto attention. Oh, did you say something, Yorosenin? Asked Naruto with an eye smile, creeping his sensei out. Just move, Naruto, we have to go, and surprise him, ordered Jiraiya, getting a nod from Naruto. A yell of surprise from Izumo. Wait, that's Naruto? Yelled Izumo in shock, not recognizing, only getting a slight wave from him, as he and Jiraiya headed towards the Hokage Tower, leaving a shocked Izumo behind. Walking down the busy streets of Konoha, Naruto tried to avoid the gazes he was getting from women. As he walked past, Jiraiya noticed the looks his student was getting, and began to get depressed. Why is it everywhere we go, you always get the attention, muttered Jiraiya, making Naruto sweat drop at his teacher's antics. I don't want the attention, I even started to wear this mask because of all the attention, said Naruto, making Jiraiya snap out of his depression with a light bulb above his head. That's it, yelled Jiraiya, getting attention from everyone, and for Naruto to pretend he didn't know him. It's because of the mask, women love a man with a bit of mystery, said Jiraiya, trying to pry the mask of Naruto's face, only for his student to jump on the rooftops and run towards the Hokage Tower. Oi, get back here and give me that mask, shouted Jiraiya, chasing the fleeing Naruto and leaving a confused crowd behind. Still running away from his teacher, Naruto gets closer towards the Hokage Tower, sees an open window in the tower, and smirks. Finally got away from Hirosen, thought Naruto, who was about to climb through the window, but felt a presence behind him, and turned inly to see his sensei tackle him through the window, and into the Hokage's office, making Tsunade and Shizune jump and get into fighting stances until they heard the intruder speak. Bit of me, Hirosen, and your heavy, complained Naruto, making Jiraiya get up and grumble about no respect to elders, getting a smirk from Naruto. Yes, sensei, I know you my elder, so please act your age and go take a nap whilst I go and sign your retirement home papers, joked Naruto, making Tsunade and Shizune giggle and making Jiraiya crouch in the corner with a cloud above his head. Ignoring the depressed Jiraiya, Tsunade and Shizune pull Naruto into a tight hug that he happily returns. It's good to see you, brat, Naruto said the two in unison. It is good to see you too, as well. How have things been since I left? Asked Naruto, hoping he missed nothing major, but his hope went when he saw the angry looks on Shizune and Tsunade faced. What happened? Asked Naruto, hoping it wasn't something too bad. The stupid civilian council wanted to have you executed for what you did to the, and to stop them bitching at me, I had to release your heritage, said Tsunade, lowering her head, expecting Naruto to shout at her. But to Tsunade's surprise, when Naruto pulled her into a small hug, it's okay, Tsunade-chan, I don't care, they know, I would have told them soon anyway, said Naruto, still hugging her. Tsunade looked up to Naruto with tears in her eyes. You don't understand, they want you to be part of the Kron, muttered Tsunade, sadly thinking she had ruined Naruto's chance to get Anko back and have a normal family. Sigh, it's okay, Tsunade, I knew they would do this, but not so soon. Last time this happened I was already with Anko. It took me 5, along with 3 clan heads, had to hold her back from killing them all. And since they didn't want to die, they stopped trying to get me in the cross, said Naruto, laughing along with all 3 of them. Since Jiraiya came out of the corner, once he heard what they were talking about, your lucky brat, most men would kill to be in your place, said Jiraiya with a perverted smile, causing Tsunade crack her knuckles and release some ki at him, making him shiver. Jiraiya stopped trying to corrupt Naruto, ordered Tsunade, glaring at him, along with Shizune, making Jiraiya started frantically shaking his hands defensively. Hey now, no need for the, I would never do that, right? Naruto not getting a reply, he tries again. Naruto yelled Jiraiya in fear, as the Tsunade got closer to Naruto. If you don't save me, I'll send pictures of you without your mask to your fan club, yelled Jiraiya, knowing that would make his student help him. Smiled when Naruto appeared in front of him with a menacing look in his eyes. You wouldn't dare, snarled Naruto, glaring at Jiraiya, who had beads of sweat drip form on his forehead. Okay, just stop, Tsunade, please, begged Jiraiya, not wanting to face the wrath of Tsunade. Sighing in annoyance, Naruto turns around and looks at the still pissed Tsunade. Can you leave it for now, Tsunade? I want to talk about something, asked Naruto, making Tsunade go into a think position and smirk at an idea. Okay, I'll drop it, but only if you remove your mask whilst you're in Konoha, said Tsunade, making Naruto go wide-eyed and was about to refuse, but caught the pleading look from Jiraiya and sighed in defeat. Fine, you better be grateful, Hirosen, said Naruto before removing his mask, showing them his chiseled face with fading whisker marks, causing Tsunade and Shizune to blush at the sight of him. Fighting down their blushes, Shizune says, "Why do you hide your face, Naruto-kun?" Asks Shizune, wanting to know why anyone would hide a face like his. Sighing at the question, making Jiraiya chuckle, because I have fan clubs in almost all of the main villages, and some minor ones, so I wear the mask to try and stop people recognizing me, answered Naruto, missing the angry looks that washed over Tsunade and Shizune faces. Not happy that some sluts chants after Naruto. Tsunade tries to change the subject anyway. How strong do you think you are now that you have trained? Tsunade asked Naruto, and Jiraiya smirked. If I use half of my power, I'm about lowest rank, answered Naruto, making the two who didn't know jaw drop in shock. What? Exclaimed Tsunade, making the teacher and student pair burst out laughing, pissing Tsunade off and breaking Shizune out of her shock. Naruto-kun, are you serious? Shizune asked, still shocked at how strong Naruto has become. Seeing that Naruto was too busy laughing, Jiraiya answers the question. Let me put it this way, Shizune, we ran into the Akatsuki 3 times during our trip. The first time me and Naruto fought one each, and Naruto won with a couple of injuries. The second time I left Naruto to fight both, and he won only getting a couple of scratches, and the third time I watched as he beat them down like they were academy students, and sent them running with their tails between their legs, said Jiraiya, shocking Tsunade and Shizune once again at how powerful Naruto had become. Getting out of her shock once again, Tsunade looks at the smiling Naruto, well, seeing as you have done the required missions, I promote you to the rank of elite. Congratulations, Naruto, said Tsunade, with a smile matching his. Finishing their talks about what had happened whilst they were away, Naruto leaves to go and looks around the village a bit, leaving the three in the Hokage's office. So Haim, what happened to that Sakura girl? Asked Jiraiya, not really caring about her, but was interested. She had a mental breakdown, and was admitted to a hospital for a year, and was eventually released, and is now. But paused Tsunade, much to Jiraiya's annoyance. But what, Haim? Asked Jiraiya, to make Tsunade sigh, but for some unknown reason she has become completely obsessed with Naruto, said Tsunade, making Jiraiya go wide-eyed. Nani? Why the hell would she do that? How obsessed are we talking? Asked Jiraiya, a little annoyed at all the girls his apprentice gets attention from, even if it is a banshee. I have no idea why or how it happened, but she is obsessed. Imagine Hinata and her obsession with Sasuke combination, answered Tsunade, making Jiraiya pray to Kami to help his students keep his health and virginity intact. With Naruto standing in front of training ground 44 Aka, the forest of death, Naruto smiled at the memories he had in this place, meeting Enko, his first date with her, and many other memories that made the smile on his face whiten. Shaking his head free of the memories, Naruto walks into the forest and towards a large lake, and takes off his coat and creates 100 shadow clones and walks onto the lake. Naruto gets into a fighting stance. Well, bring it on, taunted Naruto, making the clones charge at him. Ducking under a kick, Naruto delivers a palm thrust to the chest and swirls around, kicking another in the face, dispelling both. The spar continued until there was one clone left standing, who instead of fighting dispelled himself. TCH coward, said Naruto, walking back onto land and picking up his coat. Did you enjoy the show, Enko-chan? Asked Naruto out loud as he put on his coat, but was forced to dodge a kunai. Who are you, and what are you doing here? Asked Enko, standing atop a tree branch holding another kunai and staring at Naruto's back. Naruto turned around to look at her, and had to hold back the tears of seeing her beautiful face after so many years. Staring into Enko's beautiful brown eyes, Naruto held back his tears from seeing her again. Kamishi's just as beautiful as I remember, thought Naruto before shaking his head and coming back to reality. Oi Whiskers, are you deaf? I asked you a question, so answer it, demanded Enko, slightly pissed at this mystery idiot ignoring her. Looking at his future wife, Naruto smiles at her, making a confused look appear on her face since no one but her friends smiled at her. Well, Purple-chan made Enko glare at him due to the nickname, but he ignored her glare and continued. I came here to train for a bit, since this forest is always so peaceful and quiet when I come here. It's also very remote, so normally no one irritates me, answered Naruto, making Enko glare at him, finding things wrong with his story. I come here every day, and I have never seen you until today, so what are you really doing here, demanded Enko, getting ready to throw her kunai at him if he so much as twitched. Naruto, still looking up at Enko, couldn't help but think I almost forgot how cautious she used to be. Then again, I can't blame her after all she went through, thought Naruto, but continued to smile at Enko. Well, I haven't been in the village for a while, so I couldn't really train here, answered Naruto, making Enko curious and alarmed, but she hid it well. But after being married to her, Naruto could tell. Oh, and where have you been? Better yet, who the fuck are you? Demanded Enko, getting ready to attack if he was an intruder to the village. Naruto smirked at her, shouting at him, bringing back so many memories, like the time she caught me eating her dango. The Naruto shivered slightly at the memory. He was still smirking, which was starting to piss off the purple-haired Kunoichi. Holding his hands over his heart in front of her. Oh, you don't remember me, Purple-chan? I'm hurt. Last time you saw me you drank my blood, if I recall, Naruto answered Naruto dramatically, which brought a slit smile to Enko's face. I've drank a lot of people's blood, so you'll have to give me another hint or just tell me who the fuck you are, yelled Enko, not expecting Naruto to gain a blush. and hold his cheek in his hand like a schoolgirl looking at her crush. I don't care about the other people's, all that matters is that you were my first Anko-chan, so I want you to take responsibility, said Naruto, making Anko blush at the innuendo. What? yelled a still blushing Anko, making Naruto lose his blush and fall to the floor in laughter. You should see your face, laughed Naruto, who was rolling on the floor in laughter, which only helped increase Anko's blush. Watching the man laugh his ass off, Anko looked closer at him, trying to remember him. Okay, so apparently I know him from somewhere. Let's see. Sun-kissed blonde hair, bright blue eyes, and very handsome. The only person I know that fits that description was the yandere. But he is pretty dead, so who is this man? His brother, thought Anko before coming back to reality, and glaring at the now chuckling manoid bastard. I have never met you before, so tell me, or I'll drag your ass to the T&I, and have some fun with you, said Anko, licking a kunai in her hand, sending a small shiver down Naruto's spine, and was crying mentally. No. Never again. Last time I was there, Anko thought I was cheating on her with aim. Kami, I'm lucky Anko wanted kids, otherwise I would not have been a man after that, thought Naruto, still having nightmares at what Anko had done to him, but smiled at another memory. But the makeup sex was worth it. I still don't know how she can bend like that. But I'm not gonna complain, thought Naruto, quickly wiping the blood dripping from his nose. Still being glared at, Naruto sighs. Fine, since you can't seem to remember me, which hurts by the way, Purple-chan, said Naruto, making a tick mark appear on Anko's head at the stupid nickname he gave her, but didn't voice her annoyance, and let him continue. My name Purple-chan is the one, the only Naruto Uzumaki, said Naruto with a bow. This time it was Anko's turn to laugh. Good one, like you could be that brat. Last time I saw him he was a short scrawny orange wearing idiot, not some heartthrob that would turn a lesbian straight, said Anko, who kept on laughing her ass off. Finally stopping her laughing, Anko wipes tears away from her eyes. Kami, I haven't laughed like that in a while, but seriously, who are you? And the truth this time, said Anko, still releasing small chuckles, making Naruto lower his head in depression, and mumble, orange is cool, and I wasn't that short. Getting out of his depression as quickly as it came, Naruto smiled at Anko, making her sweat drop. Is he bipolar? Though Anko was still watching his smiling face in case of danger. I'll prove I'm Naruto, look here, said Naruto, pulling up his shirt, making her blush slightly at seeing his defined six-pack, until Naruto pumped chakra to his stomach, making a large seal appear, making her go wide-eyed. See, I'm Naruto, the seal proves it, and if you need more proof, said Naruto before disappearing. And appearing behind Anko holding a bloody kunai. Try my blood if you don't believe me, I'm sure you'll remember the taste, said Naruto, throwing the kunai to Anko, who just realized it was her kunai. WTF. I didn't even see him move, and yet he had my kunai, and got behind me, thought a wide-eyed Anko, but licked the blood of the kunai, and subconsciously moaned in pleasure at the taste of it, making Naruto smile, used to Anko loving the taste of his blood. Do you know Purple-chan? Asked Naruto, making Anko glare at him for the nickname. Yeah, it's definitely you, I would recognize that taste anywhere. But damn, puberty done you favors, didn't it? You went from a short scrawny idiot to tall handsome heartthrob, said Anko, licking her, since now she had a closer look at him. Why thank you Purple-chan, you're not bad yourself, said Naruto with a wink, making Anko smirko. So puberty gave you a set of balls, as well be careful, flirt with me too much, and you just might lose them, said Anko, liking the blood-soaked kunai in her hand, holding back her moans at the taste, something Naruto noticed. Ball is lovely, as your company is I need by balls, so I will be on my way, said Naruto with a hidden smirk, as he hopping down from the tree, and talking away, leave a slightly panicking Anko behind. Damn, he's got me there, I think I might get addicted to his blood. I wonder how his blood would taste with Dango, thought Anko, gaining a smirk of her onoi whiskers, shouted out to Naruto, making him turn. Yes, asked Naruto, already having an idea at what she's going to say. You taking me for lunch, ordered Anko, making Naruto smile at her. Oh, and why would I do that? Asked Naruto with a smile, until he sensed a kunai heading towards him, but didn't bother moving, letting Anko hit him, and appear behind him holding the thrown kunai at his throat. Let's put it this way, you're taking me to lunch, or I'll take all the blood I want. And leave you here, your choice really, said Anko, making Naruto's sweat drop. Not really much of a choice, mumbled Naruto in defeat, making Anko smile, and remove the kunai from his throat. Well then Whiskers, let's get going, said Anko, as she ran off towards the village, leaving a smiling Naruto behind her. Dango stand, I know original name. Arriving at the Dango stand, Anko turns around, and smirks at not seeing Naruto anywhere. Ha, guess I overestimated him, said Anko loud, as she walked into the restaurant, only to hear a familiar voice. Now Purple-chan, don't go judging me already, we only just meet, said the voice, making Anko turn around, and see Naruto sitting down, and sipping green tea with a plate of dango that hadn't been touched, and had a slight red tint to it. How the fuck did you get here? Said Anko, looking back and forth between the dango and Naruto, making him smile. Well, I ran, and that dango is yours, I ordered it for you, and yes, it has some of my blood on it, said Naruto, and like a bullet, Anko was sitting down in front of him, devouring the dango like it was her first meal in ages. Watching Anko eat her dango brought back many memories, making his smile widen with each one he thought of, making her raise an eyebrow. What were you smiling at? Asked Anko curiously. Why wouldn't I smile when I'm having lunch with a beautiful woman? answered Naruto, making her smirk. "Oh, so you think I'm beautiful, do you? Well, if you're lucky maybe later I'll show you my real beauty," said Anko with a smirk, making Naruto give her a heartwarming smile. "When you show me your real smile, then I will see your real beauty," said Naruto, making her drop her dango. And go wide-eyed at what he said. "What did you just say?" asked Anko, making sure she heard right. "I said when I see your real smile, then I will see your real beauty," answered Naruto, making her look away. "I don't know what you're talking about," said Anko, making him sigh. "I know you wear a mask to hide your real self." "Trust me, I know," said Naruto, making her glare at him. "You know nothing. I'm hated for just being here. I only have a few friends in the whole village, and almost everyone else wants me dead, so tell me what you know about my pain," said Anko, glaring at Naruto, but stopped when Naruto lowered his mask for a second, making her gasp at the pain she saw in his eyes. "Remember who you're talking to. I know your pain very well. Thanks for the lunch," said Naruto before he stood up and walked out of the restaurant, leaving a shocked Anko behind. Watching him walk away, Anko mentally kicked herself at what she said to him. Konoha streets. Walking down the streets of Konoha, Naruto. "Well, that could have gone better. She probably won't talk to me for a while now, but at least I got to talk to her after all this time," thought Naruto, but was brought back to reality by a loud screech. "Naruto cunt," screeched the familiar voice, making him turn and pale at what he saw Sakura with love hearts in her eyes running towards him with her arms open for a hug, making him look to the sky. "Why me?" said Naruto before running towards the Hokage tower, hoping to lose the love-struck Kunoichi. Still running from the pink banshee, Naruto was raging inside. "Kami, damn it, Bot-chan. Why the fuck didn't you warn me about her?" mentally yelled Naruto, as he ran towards the Hokage tower with a love-stuck Sakura behind him, much to his horror. "Naruto, why are you running? I just want to spend time with my future husband," screeched Sakura, sending a shiver of disgust down his spine, making Naruto pale and feeling the need to puke, but kept on running, not wanting to be caught by the pink banshee, and possibly definitely raped. Seeing the Hokage tower getting closer, Naruto smiled, thinking his troubles were over, but his hopes vanished when he ran around the corner and stopped dead in his tracks. Standing in front of him was a horde of girls holding up signs with his name, much to his horror. "Naruto-sama, please date me," screamed one girl. "No, Namikaze-sama, date me," screamed another. "I want your children," screeched another girl. Naruto got paler and paler with each passing second, and was ready to run away from the horde, until a familiar voice spoke. "Oh, Naruto." Finally she stopped, as she looked at the large crowd of girls. "Who are these bitches?" screeched Sakura, making everyone hold their ears in pain. With the pain in their ears gone, the horde of fangirls glared at Sakura with hate until what looked like the leader stepped forward. "Fuck of bitch, Naruto-sama is too good for you. He needs someone devoted to him, not some bitch whose old crush died," yelled the leader of the fangirls, making Sakura's face morph into a face of anger and confusion. "What are you talking about? I've only ever liked Naruto, so back off, you hussies, cause he is mine," shouted Sakura, making Naruto go wide-eyed at what she said. Did she have a mental breakdown or something? She can't even remember Sasuke, dear Kami. Maybe handing her his head was overboard. Naruto was taken from his thoughts by the screams of a random girl. "Naruto-sama, who do you want to date?" yelled the girl, making Naruto start to sweat, as all the girls stared at him waiting for an answer. "I need to think of something quick before they decide to share," thought Naruto, praying for someone or something, so save him until he thought of something. "I hope this works," thought Naruto, as he looked at the girls still staring at him waiting for an answer. "I really can't choose, you're all so lovely. If only there were less to pick from," said Naruto with a charming smile, making their hearts melt at the sight of it. "So if there was only one of us to pick from, you would date her?" asked the leader with a dangerous glint in her eyes that was shared with the other girls, scaring Naruto slightly. "It would make it easier for me to pick and date a girl," answered Naruto, but never agreeing with what she said, something that they didn't catch. As soon as he answered the question, all kinds of hell was unleashed, as the horde of girls, Sakura included, started the mother of all catfights, biting, scratching, and hair-pulling, even some using their signs as weapons to fight off the others. Not wanting to get caught in the carnage, Naruto slips away quietly and jumps up to a nearby roof, just in case some tailed him. Getting to the tower, Naruto jumps into the open window, scaring Tsunade at his sudden appearance. "Yo, Bot-chan, I need to talk about some things," said Naruto sweetly, making Tsunade worried. "And what would that be, brat?" asked Tsunade, happy to get a break from her paperwork. "Oh, you know, normal stuff like where do I live, and some other stuff, but mostly this is about Sakura going insane," yelled Naruto, almost cracking the windows. Tsunade smiled nervously at Naruto. "So I take it you ran into Sakura then?" Tsunade asked, smiling nervously under the glare from Naruto. Glaring at Tsunade, "Yes, I ran into her along with a horde of rabid fangirls." "How did they form a fan club so quickly? I've only been back less than a day," asked Naruto to make Tsunade sweat a little. "I may have had something to do with that," answered Tsunade, making Naruto's glare increase. "How?" Naruto bluntly asked in annoyance, not happy that a new fan club was formed already. "Well, Jiraiya sent me a message a week before your return, and I may have drank too much and blabbed about your return inside a bar once, and the news spread rather quickly," nervously laughed Tsunade, obviously was lying. "So you said my name once in a bar, and the word spread that fast?" Asked Naruto, not to believe her for a second. Yep, that is exactly what happened, Tsunade quickly replied, wanting to change the subject, afraid of what Naruto would do if she told him the truth. Sigh, tell me the truth, said Naruto whilst rubbing his temple, trying to dull the headache that he was starting to get. Seeing that she had been caught, Tsunade looked at Naruto. I may sold a couple of pictures of you that Jiraiya sent me, along with told everyone that you were Konoha's new bachelor, and that you wanted to find a girlfriend and have some kids, along with tell some rumors. And a couple of secrets, but I was drunk, I didn't mean to, whispered Tsunade, lowering her head, sensing the fury that radiated from Naruto. Trying to calm himself down, Naruto looked at Tsunade with fury in his eyes. So you went behind my back and sold pictures of me and told everyone things that you have nothing to do with, completely disregard my privacy, and tell people some of my personal secrets that I trusted to you? Asked Naruto, making sure he got everything that she had done. Receiving a nod, Naruto spoke in a low tone. I see. Well, I'm sorry to waste your time, Hokage-sama. I will deal with this problem myself, but for now I need to find a place to stay. Good day, Hokage-sama, said Naruto, walking towards the door. Missing Tsunade flinched at him, calling her Hokage-sama. Wait, Naruto, you don't have to look for a place to stay. You can stay at the Hokage Manor with me, said Tsunade, hoping to start making it up to Naruto. Turning around with a blank face, Naruto looked into Tsunade's, making her flinch at the coldness. That would be improper, Hokage-sama. I am just a normal ninja after all. Now good day, said Naruto, walking out the door, ignoring Tsunade protest, until she said something she instantly regretted. Naruto, listen to me, or I swear I will tell Anko about everything, threatened Tsunade, instantly covering her mouth with her hand. Naruto, I didn't mean that, said Tsunade, looking at Naruto. His hair was shadowing his eyes until he looked up at him with furry eyes. You dare use her against me? Yelled Naruto, releasing some ki at her, making her skin start to tremble. I would have accepted the pictures at the bachelor, but when you go spreading my secrets that I thought I could trust you with, and to try and threaten people I care for, I'm sorry, Hokage-sama, but I don't think I will forgive you anytime soon, said Naruto, as he walked out the door, leaving a crying Tsunade in her office. Konoha streets. Walking around Konoha, Naruto was trying to calm down and keep his eye out, looking for a place to stay, until a familiar smell hits his nostrils, making him forget everything, start to drool slightly. Ichiraku ramen, mumbled Naruto, whilst winged the drool of his chin, and headed straight for the restaurant. Ichiraku ramen stand. Teammate were sitting down and enjoying some ramen whilst talking about the mission they had just took. Hinata-chan, did you see how I beat up those bandits? If you want, I could help you get up to my level with some private lessons, offered Kiba with a perverted grin, making Kurenai glare at him, making him flinch. Kiba-san, if Hinata-san wished, she could easily beat you when it comes to Taijutsu, said Shino, making Akamaru bark in agreement, causing Kiba to blush in embarrassment, since he knew it was true. Trying to think of something to say to change the subject, his wish came true when the restaurant door opened, revealing a man that could only be described as a heartthrob, if the blushes on Kurenai and Hinata were anything to go by. The old man, can I have 3 large bowls of miso ramen, called at the man, making look up. Minato stuttered out, looking like he had seen a ghost. Smiling at the man, Naruto spoke, I know I look like my dad, but it's me, old man, Naruto, said Naruto, making everyone in the restaurant go wide-eyed in shock until they all heard a bang, and looked to see Hinata passed out on the counter with an atomic blush on her face, making Naruto's sweat drop. Is she okay? Naruto wondered if she was hurt, but was inwardly repeating himself over and over. This is a different Hinata, this is a different Hinata, repeated Naruto, not wanting to blame her for something she hadn't done wrong. She is fine, Naruto-kan, she just fainted, said Kurenai, blushing again at the added suffix. I hope no one heard that, thought Kurenai, but her hopes died when a familiar head of purple spoke. Oh, so it's Naruto-kan now, is it? Night-chan, boy, you move quickly. WT's Anko, making Kurenai's blush increase much to Anko, and the other's amusement at seeing one of the Ice Queen's blush so darkly. Seeing that her blush wasn't going down, Naruto spoke up, so Purple-chan, what brings you here? Asked Naruto, to make everyone, but Anko and Hinata still passed out, look at Naruto in astonishment. Me and you Whiskers need to talk, said Anko, making the others look at them weirdly due to the nicknames they called each other. Seeing the look on Anko's face, Naruto knew that he wasn't getting out of it. Sigh, old man, cancelled that order, Purple-chan wants to talk to me, so I will see you later, said Naruto, making smirk. No problem, Naruto, enjoy your date, said Tucci, making teammate minus Hinata spit out their ramen in shock and look over to the 2 blushing ninja. Shut up, old man, yelled Toto in perfect sync as they walked out of the restaurant, leaving the group to laugh at their misfortune. Walking down the busy street, Naruto, Anko walks in silence until the 2 stop and sit on a bench. So what did you want to talk about, Purple-chan? Asked Naruto, looking at the glaring face of Anko. You're never going to stop calling me that, are you? She asked Naruto to smirk at her. What don't you like about it? I could call you something else if you want him, how about Hippie-heim? Naruto asked Anko to blush slightly at being called princess, but hid it with a smirk. I was think Anko-sama, but that works too. Anyway Whiskers, I just wanted to say sorry for snapping at you at lunch. It's just that no one but Night-chan has ever seen past my mask before and not ever she saw through it so quickly, said Anko looking in Naruto's eyes that held hidden amusement at her apologizing to him. I know she isn't technically my Anko, but it is still weird having her say sorry to me. Usually we just have make-up sex, but I guess this works too, thought Naruto, while smiling at her. No problem Hippie-heim. There's no need to say sorry, you were in shock, so it is understandable. Anyway, not that it isn't lovely talking to you again. I have to go and find a hotel to stay at for a couple of days, said Naruto, who stood up and started to walk towards the Golden Leaf Hotel, leaving a smiling Anko sitting on the bench. Sitting on the bench smiling, Anko didn't notice a red-eyed woman walking towards her with a small smirk on her face. So Anko-chan, how was your date? Asked Kurenai to make Anko's head snap in her direction with such speed Kurenai thought she got whiplash. It wasn't a date. I just wanted to apologize for what happened at lunch earlier, blurted out Anko, who quickly covered her mouth, making Kurenai's smirk widen. So you did have a date, what was it, what's he like, and how did you even meet him? Asked Kurenai in rapid succession, making Anko look at her best friend weirdly, until she noticed a small pink blush on her face. Oh, and why are you so interested in mine and Whiskers-kun relationship? Gasp, you're not by chance interested in Whiskers-kun, are you? Teased Anko, making Kurenai's small blush increase at her friend's teasing. Ignoring her friend laughing at her, Kurenai regains her composure. No, I'm not interested in Naruto-san, but I am curious about what he is to you, since you seemed very happy around him earlier, said Kurenai with a small smirk. Okay, fine, I'll tell you. We meet when he came to train in the Forest of Death, and I watched as he beat hundreds of his clones with only Taijutsu, said Anko, shocking Kurenai that Naruto was capable of such a feat, but shook of her shock and listened as Anko continued, and after he fought them all we talked for a bit and he was about to walk away. But something told me to talk to him longer, so I made him take me to lunch where we talked for a bit until he done something no one but you noticed, said Anko, whispering the last part as she lowered her head, but Kurenai heard it. What did he notice? Whispered Kurenai, as some people might hear. Anko looked up with happiness in her eyes. He noticed my mask, and saw right through it, whispered Anko, making Kurenai gasp in shock. What did he say about it? Stuttered Kurenai, still shocked that someone finally noticed her friend's mask. Anko looked at her friend's shocked face with slight regret. I shouted at him for it, saying that he didn't know my pain, but I was wrong. He showed me that he also wore a mask, said Anko, making Kurenai smile sadly at her friend, as she saw the sadness in her eyes when she mentioned Naruto's mask. What did you see of Anko-chan? Kurenai already knew it was bad since Anko never acted like this. His eyes had so much pain in them. They weren't the bright blue that we normally see, they were two dull grey orbs that looked ready to give up, whispered Anko, who lowered her head, not looking at the shocked face of her friend. Sitting in silence, not knowing what to say to each other, Anko finally stands up and looks at her friend. I'm going to tell the Hokage, hopefully she can tell me what happened to him. You coming? Said Anko, getting a nod from Kurenai. The two kunoichi used Shunshin to get to the Hokage tower. Arriving outside the Hokage tower, the two kunoichi headed towards the Hokage's office, and were about to enter until they heard Tsunade start to talk. Tower. Tsunade was sitting in her office drinking from her hidden sake bottle. Sigh, why did I have to open my mouth? I just hope people ignore the stuff I said or Naruto could be in trouble. Taking another sip of her sake, Tsunade sat there staring at the pictures of the past Hokages. Why did I take this job again? Muttered Tsunade. Because Naruto convinced you to come back, said Jiraiya, making Tsunade turn to see him leaning against the window. Now why has one of my spies en route contacted me about Danzo, him planning to threaten Naruto with secrets that you yourself revealed? Asked Jiraiya with a stern look on his face, staring into the watering eyes of Tsunade. Wiping the gathering tears from her eyes, I got drunk at a local bar, and Shizune was away doing something, and people kept asking me about the Naruto's return, so I answered most of them, and somehow I started speaking about how strong he was now, and other things. And before I know it, I'm shouting about some missions that I sent him on over the years. So soon as she said those words, Jiraiya turned a ghostly white. You didn't mention that incident, did you? Asked Jiraiya, praying that she didn't, but his hopes vanished as she nodded her head. Yes, even that incident, but not all the details, thank Kami. But apparently Danzo has gathered enough information to try to threaten Naruto, said Tsunade, taking a large gulp of sake, trying to calm herself down. Looking like he had seen a ghost, Jiraiya collapses into a chair with a thud. So what do we do? Tell Naruto or try to fix this ourselves before Danzo makes his move? Asked Jiraiya, hoping his teammate had an idea of how to solve this. We can't tell Naruto. I have already lost his trust if he hears about this. I don't think I could regain it, so we need to send someone to sneak into Danzo's base and steal the evidence that Danzo has, and if need be assassinate him, said Tsunade, making Jiraiya sign. If that is what you think is best, home, but who to send? I could, but I think Danzo would expect you to send me, and we'll plan for it, said Jiraiya, making Tsunade nod in agreement. True, and I'm not sure who to send in at the moment, but it needs to be soon, otherwise we give Danzo more time to act. Getting a nod of agreement from Jiraiya. The two sat there for a few seconds until the office door was opened, revealing two proud kunoichi being held like children by their ears, by an angry-looking Shizune Tsunade-sama. "I found these two leaning against your door," said Shizune, making Anko start to shout, "Hey, let go, we have a reason," shouted Anko whilst flailing her arms around, getting a laugh from Jiraiya, and a small chuckle from Tsunade. "It's okay Shizune, let them go. I would like to hear the reason they are here," said Tsunade, making Shizune release the flailing Anko and an embarrassed Kurenai. "So Anko, what reason do you have to listen in on a private conversation?" asked Tsunade with a glare laced with ki, making both Anko and Kurenai sweat a little. "I came here to find more about Whiskers-kun," and Kurenai tagged along out of curiosity, said Anko, making Jiraiya mentally do backflips and joy. "Yes. He has made his move already. If I play this right, the new Paradise will be a bestseller." Googling to himself, Jiraiya watched as Tsunade's face went through emotions from anger to sadness. "So you want to find out more about Naruto, why?" Tsunade asked Anko to glare at her, much to everyone's shock. "I want to find out why a 16-year-old has to wear a mask to hide his pain. I want to know when he started using a mask, and I want to know what caused him so much pain that his eyes look dead," said Anko, making Tsunade, Shizune, and Jiraiya flinch at her words. "I'm sorry, but I can't tell you at the moment. We are having a crisis at the moment," lied Tsunade, since she didn't want to have to talk about Naruto to anyone. Not being one to back down, Anko speaks up. "If it's about Danzo knowing about this mission, then I volunteer to go and get it along with assassinating the bastard. But after you have to tell me about Whiskers," offered Anko, shocking them all at what she would do to just learn more about Naruto. Tsunade began to think of Anko's idea. "If Naruto found out, he would never forgive me, but she is one of the best infiltrators and assassins who have." Having thought of the idea, Tsunade looks into the eyes of Anko. "Very well, but be warned, this is a very dangerous S-rank mission, so prepare for anything." Getting a nod from Anko, she was about to dismiss the two kunoichi, but she was stopped by Kurenai. "If possible, I would like to go with Anko on this mission, and I would help us sneak in and stay hidden," suggested Kurenai. Getting a nod of approval from Tsunade, the two kunoichi left to prepare for their mission. With the two kunoichi gone, Jiraiya turns to Tsunade with a serious look on his face. "I hope you know what you are doing, Haim cause. If Anko gets hurt, then Kami help those that did it. I have seen how powerful Naruto is when angry, and I never want to see it again, especially as an enemy." With that, Jiraiya jumped out the window and towards the hot springs, leaving Tsunade to think of what to do next. With Anko, Kurenai arriving at Anko's, the two prepared for their dangerous mission together. "So what's the plan?" said Kurenai, looking at Anko, who was sitting in a think position on her sofa. "Not sure yet, but we need to stay hidden. They outnumber us 100 to 2, and some are more trained in some ninja arts than you, so we have to be extremely careful. One wrong move and we die," said Anko, making Kurenai pale a little. Seeing her friend's state, Anko tries to calm her. "Trust me, Night-chan, we will get through this, and then we will find out the mysteries of Whiskers-kun," said Anko, getting a small smile from her friend. "Yeah, you're right, we need to make it through this, so you can know more about your boyfriend," teased Kurenai, making a blush appear on Anko's face. "Shut up, he is not my boyfriend," shouted Anko with a red blush on her face, much to her friend's joy. "Then why are you blushing?" asked Kurenai, making Anko's blush increase. A knock at the door interrupted the friendly teasing. "I'm coming," said Anko, thankful that someone got her away from Kurenai's teasing. As soon as Anko opened the door, she was met by a man with a blank mask on his face. About to attack, Anko was stopped by a second appearing behind her with kunai at her throat. "Danzo-sama would like to talk to you and your friend Mitarashi-san," said the first. Seeing now way out, Anko surrenders, and she is knocked out along with Kurenai. Base. Groggily waking up in a dark room, Anko notices she and Kurenai were tied to chairs with chakra suppression seals along the chains. Seeing nothing but darkness, Anko closes her eyes and focuses on her hearing, and hears a faint noise heading her way. Not being able to do anything, Anko waited for whoever was coming to arrive. As the noise got closer, a faint outline of a person appeared, already having an idea who it was. Anko was not shocked when Danzo walked out of the shadows. "Daishi, you are awake. Mitarashi-san, too bad Yuhi-san is not, but it matters not. I know about your mission, and I know your reasons for it, but I am afraid I will not let you take away my main source of power over Uzumaki, not matter what the cost. He is too dangerous to leave without some form of leash," said Danzo, pissing Anko off about how he talked about Naruto. "Oh yeah, and why do you get to choose who is too dangerous? Cause last time I checked, you're not the Hokage," mocked Anko, making Danzo's grip of his cane tighten, with her reminder of him not being the Hokage. "I do what I do to protect Konoha, and Naruto Uzumaki is a danger to everyone if not controlled," stated Danzo, making Anko sneer at him. "Oh, and what makes him such a danger to them?" mocked Danzo, his smirked at her like a cat who caught the canary. "Tsunade never told you what data I have on Naruto, did she?" asked Danzo, making Anko confused, but she didn't show it. All she showed him was annoyance. "Don't really care," stated Anko, making Danzo's grin widen. "Well then, let me enlighten you on how Naruto Uzumaki, holder of the slaughtered over 2,000 people in a fit of rage." The end. Thanks for watching my video, and make sure to check out the author of this fanfic. Link is in the description. See you next time. Till then, sayonara.